I'm Kevin, and I'm joined by my co-host with Harrison Bader like hair,
Yeah, it's a weird ordeal. Katie is just proving to be childish.
which is why I don't feel I would give $5 million to Jack Campbell.
I don't know. Baseball is one of those sports where anyone who makes the playoffs really can be a contender.
I think the Padres definitely do it.
I don't think Donovan Mitchell gets traded.
Kyrie Irving does have the track record of not being a great locker room fit, or even good locker room fit.
Bader got some luscious locks. I gotta say it.
This is Zach Bigley, the broadcaster for the Frisco Rough Riders, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin. You guys better subscribe.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NBA Opinions of the Week. Today, we're going to talk about Donovan Mitchell trade. It actually happened, but not to the team that we thought it would. I'm with the basketball stats man, Austin.
Yep, that's what I've been relegated to, just the stats man. But
I didn't mean to demote you.
oh, it's all good.
It was just you always have the stats.
That's true.
So you're the man with the stats.
I do have plenty of stats, and look, we all anticipated him to be traded, just not where he was. What are your thoughts on the Cavs' new situation?
It's very interesting. So I didn't realize the Cavs gave up Ochai, which I think hurts. A young player, but Colin Sexton. To me, it's almost like you get Donovan Mitchell guard, so Colin Sexton didn't seem to be in the picture. And then I'm not sure that they used Lauri Markkanen that much, but they gave up a lot of picks. But I'm very intrigued by it because we still have the same issue we talked about with the Knicks. There's two small guards on the Cavs now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was wondering if you were going to bring it up or not. But yes, that is a major issue, especially with how this is going to be put together. How's the team defensively, offensively, all that going to be decided?
Yeah. And I've heard a lot of arguments that because of the Cavs' interior defense with Mobley and Allen, that will cover up some of the issues. Do you buy into that?
It'll cover up some of the issues, not all of the issues. Same problem that the Jazz had. No perimeter defense, great interior defense. Can he win? Jazz said no and traded out of it. Cavs are saying yes.
Yeah, I do. Like, someone did think it was a great thing for the Cavs to make this trade, which I agree. It was very shocking when the Cavs made a trade that wasn't for LeBron or to help LeBron. So I like it. I think they'll be a better team, but I don't know what it makes. Like, I don't think they're contenders now. I think they're closer to that, but I'm just not really sure. It's going to be a very interesting situation that I am very forward to seeing how it turns out.
Yeah, and I'm I don't know. I think they're better. I think they're probably a top 4 seed in the East. But I don't know. It's really tough for me to see, especially with how other teams have grown. The Celtics got Brogdon during the offseason. There's been a lot of moves made. Are the Bulls going to get healthy? Is Lonzo going to be healthy for the whole season? All that stuff. And I don't know what the answer to those questions are. So it kind of makes me question whether or not it can be done.
Yeah. On the Jazz side, though, I think this is a huge win for them. You get some nice players in Sexton, Markkanen, and you get a nice player. I think that will be Ochai will turn into, and a bunch of picks to pair with the picks you got for Rudy Gobert. So they're around like 8 picks now.
Yeah, they have a lot of picks, and I definitely think that's the reason why they did it. They want to bolster their pick amounts and make sure that they can easily contend later on. Obviously, they're still a while away from that, but I firmly believe that this team in 10 years will be, or at least maybe less than that, 5 years, could be really good.
Yeah, I agree. And they still have some nice pieces in Bojan, Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson. So I think a lot of teams should definitely be looking into those type of pieces. I think the most attractive piece is probably Bojan because, in my opinion, he was the best player in the Jazz series against the Mavs in the playoffs.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. He was definitely the best player, and I wouldn't be surprised if he uh, and Clarkson are the only really good offensive players on our team next year.
Okay, so you think they will stay on the team? I think they're gone.
I don't think they're gone, mainly because I feel like they want to at least attempt to do something. And with Sexton, all these guys they picked up, I don't think they're going to be terrible.
Okay. So I kind of view it differently. I think they're taking the OKC route. It's like, hey, we got a bunch of pieces. Sexton is a nice asset that they can like see if he fits into their future plans because I believe Sexton is still pretty young. And
Yeah,
yeah. So, but with like Bojan, Conley, and Clarkson, I feel a lot of teams will trade for them, and just the Jazz will get more assets, and then it will just be an OKC route. So I don't think they'll be competitive at all. Like I think they will make sure that they're not competitive.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Um, but I'm glad something else happened in free agency. But it would have been funny to see him go to the Knicks, but now it's also funny seeing how the Knicks like damage control the trade.
Yeah, I think it could be a situation where the Knicks are in a bad spot. I don't really know where they go from here. I don't think they're a playoff team, even though the West is not the best. Not the West. The East is not the best, especially their situation where they don't really have good defense. I think will definitely hurt them, and I'm kind of ready to see whether or not they're going to be able to kind of rebound from this, not getting Donovan Mitchell and go after someone else maybe.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be interesting. Overall, do you think it was time that the Jazz blew up their core of Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell?
That's a tough one. I don't really know. I was thinking about this for a while. I'm going to say yes, just because they were struggling to get past the second round. And this year, obviously, they didn't even make it past the first. But I definitely think that if they didn't blow it up, they would have had to do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I agree. I feel they kind of reached their peak with Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, and now they have a bunch of assets. And I think they really did a good job in getting assets for Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. That's a lot for
Yeah,
what
they
they.
definitely got much more than I
Yeah,
anticipated.
yeah, same. Like for what they really didn't accomplish that much in the playoffs. Um, they had. Did they even have a Western Conference Finals appearance?
No, they did not. They made the second round a couple of times, but they were never able to continue their success past that.
Yeah. So good job by the Jazz. Like now you just need to hit on those picks and hopefully they can be good sooner rather than later, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so that's really all the NBA news. Now I think we can officially say we're in the NBA dead period now. There's no like lingering trades.
Unless something happens with KD that we don't expect, I would say so.
Okay. Yeah. So that's all we got. Thank you for listening. Make sure to check out any other videos. Um, any final thoughts, Austin?
Nope.
All right. That's all we got.